You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast with your host, Safan. Transmission will commence momentarily.
How are you guys doing? My name is Safan. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. Podcast. If you're a socialist justice warrior, liberal, socialist, communist, please exit the program. And on that note, let's start the show. And on the show, I want to discuss an article that I have read about the retail situation right now in America. All right, it's called Shopocalypse Now. 5,994 store already closes in 2019, blowing past 2008 full year total. Okay, this is serious, but let's read the article. Many retailers took on too much debt over the past several decades. 2018 and on an optimistic note for retailers with a strong communism spending data and what was widely considered to be an unexpected comeback for many brick and mortar stores. Okay, let's continue. While that many have been full, let me read that again. While it may have been full fun while it lasted, the carnage and pressure of the retail sectors has once again been backed up. Result in a breakneck pace for store closing in 2019. Let me read that one more time. While that may have been fun while it lasted, the carnage of pressure on the retail sector has once again been backed up, resulting in a breakneck pace for store closing to start 2019. Okay, I read that one. I read it. All right. In a start to the year that can only be described as absolutely demoralizing for the industry. 5,994 stores have closed in the U.S. so far this year, which is already more than the last year total of 5,864, according to Real Deal and Wall Street Journal. And the retail sales has begun falling again recently, down 0.2% in February from the month earlier. After being up 0.7% in January, retailer sales fell 1.2% in December. Mall vacancy rate ticked it up the first quarter to 9.3% from 9% in the fourth quarter in 2018. Ann Leah, an analyst of S&P Global Ratings, said, "I don't think malls are out of the woods yet. S&P still has a negative outlook on the United States retail sectors overall and predicted that roughly 12 of 136 retailers that is rated will wind up defaulting this year. This is an astonishing 4 times the average annual rate." As the retailer continue to struggle, malls owners are also facing financial difficulty. Some malls have even pushed back their opening dates. For instance, the opening of the American Dream Retailer Entertainment Center in Meadowlands in New Jersey, which was originally supposed to open in the spring, has already been pushed back to summer. The Empire Outlet Shopping Center in Staten Island is now scheduled to open on May, after it was initially planned to be opened last fall. All right. Finally, one of the country's largest mall, Destiny USA in Syracuse, recently saw its mortgage taken over by Special Server. And even though the mall owner Pyramid Manager Group said that it is look at the name Pyramid Manager Group. Wow, right? It's crazy. Why would you? Anyway, let's continue. Pyramid Management Group said that it is trying to discuss the extension. The service is expected to default from the owners in January. Said that it has tried to discuss the extension. The server is expecting a default from the owner in June. A Pyramid spokesperson said, Destiny USA has experienced tenant closure just as other property closing the country. Wait, let me reread that. Quote, Destiny USA has experienced tenant closure just as other property across the country have on the brick and mortar front. We have and will continue to fill those spaces and new and exciting uses as we work to ensure the health of vacancy and longevity of the center, unquote. Just 4 months in 2019, we have already seen bankruptcy of stores closing from companies like Payless Sushores, Jamboree, and Charlotte Russe. UBS has estimated another 75,000 stores will have to close by 2026 if online retail continues to rise from the current 16% market penetration to its expected 25% GDP. We documented every March when major chains such as Gap, JCPenney, Victoria's Secret, Foot Locker all announced massive closure totaling more than 464 stores. Over the closure is in just 48 hours. Back in February, we noted that default rate on retail junk bond has risen to 10.2% this December. According to Fitch Rating, more than doubled the level from the same period of 2017. This is crazy. So basically, this article is saying that we're closing more store within the first quarter than it was within the last 4 quarters of 2018. That's astonishing. That's a lot, all right? Guys, you need to stop working at retail, all right? You do not want to work at retail, all right? But if you have to, you have to. But I suggest you to find a different sector of work. Because at the rate that we're going with the innovation of technology and automations, retail job will render obsolete, all right? Nobody will want to go to a store to buy anything no more when they have the convenience of cell phones and online stores, all right? People, I buy most of my clothes online now because if you know what size you are, you just find the clothes that you want and just buy it online, all right? Same goes for food or any other store, electronic store. It's easily accessible online, all right? So if you're working at these retail stores, please find enough sectors to work in because, now they're replacing all these stores. Now, what they're talking about now, what's next is pharmacy. They try to pass a legislative, try to make pharmacy getting your drug by mail now. If that happens, there wouldn't be any need for any of these pharmacy technicians, pharmacies out there, and you would have to go to your pharmacist. You just gotta wait for your prescription. But I find that unlikely to happen, or maybe it will happen. It might be a little bit realistic. People wouldn't use the argument that, what if you need your drug immediately, 24 hours? Well, they could always rush you your medicine like overnight, or have your medicine auto-fill and sent to your house every before the prescription ran out. But I don't know, man. It seems like every sectors are losing right now due to the innovation of technology. Not only the retail are facing this, I'm thinking restaurant is facing this as well. Because, I don't know, casual dining are phasing out. It's just crazy. Like, wow. How are people replacing restaurant? Well, they have kiosks, so there won't be any more waiters now. They have electronic cook. Well, they could have a robot cooking the burgers. That's being invented right now, right? But right now we're facing retail apocalypse because, I don't know, it's coming to an end, man. The golden age of retail, and most of these jobs are held by low-skilled workers. They could all be automated. All right. With the advent of automations, there wouldn't be any need for cashiers anymore. All right. And Walmart are even testing out a machine that go to the aisle to see what's in stock and what's not in stock, and then order the item and stock it itself. All right. So, and some brick and mortar store are closing because with the thing with brick and mortar, they sell the stuff that could be purchased online easier. Look at GameStop. They're not doing any well. Look at what she just said, Charlotte Russe or Jamboree, The Gap. You can find these clothes anywhere else. You can buy it online now. J.C. Penney is going out because they're not adapting with the time. Sears are closing for sure, and Macy are facing that trouble too. All right, because you could, with all the thing that they're selling, all these department stores, you could easily find the same item, probably cheaper online. All right. And what's startling about this article is that it's saying that it's closing. There's more store closure within the first quarter than it is within the last 4 quarters of 2018. That's astonishing because when you look at it at the rate that it's going, that means more stores are going to be closing within the next quarter. If this much store closing within the first quarter, think of how many stores will be closing within the next 3 quarters that's coming up. That's crazy. So I advise people to do it's a gig economy right now. You have to have some kind of service to provide people instead of doing all these jobs like cash register, stock boy, and all that. I know people, not that much people have that education. That's the only job they can rely on. But this is why people are stressing you so much to learn skills, go to college and get the right degree. All right. If you don't want to go to college, there's always trade school where you can learn valuable skills like heating, air conditioning, welding. All right. Those jobs will not be monetized out. All right. Or automated out. Let me just say that. But that's crazy. People are losing a job left to right. All right. Because the economic scene are changing. All right. And people aren't willing to work these other jobs that are economic proof. Right? You gotta find a job that's not economic proof. That's recession proof. Let's say that. All right, there are jobs out there. They just gotta look for it. But don't. And I used to work at retail. I know how horrible retail is. I'm so glad I don't work at retail no more, dealing with no customer, because customer service are the worst. I don't like dealing with the customer. That's why I chose the profession that I don't have to deal with customer. Start a business. That's what people are stressing out right now. It's best to start your own business. Come up with an idea that you can service, whether it's service or a product you can offer people and capitalize on that. That's why you have to. That's why you have to capitalize on items. All right. That's why capitalism is such a good thing, because it allows you to think of an item and push it out there so you can be rich off of your item that you created. All right? And people don't want to depend on capitalize. They want socialistic. They're lazy. They don't want to work for what they want. All right? They want the government to pay for them. They want the government to provide jobs. Government can't provide jobs for you. All right? Government don't create jobs. The only job that government create are bureaucracy. That's the only job they create. And within bureaucracy, it's not even guaranteed, because you could like in the last governmental shutdown, they shut the government down for 30 days. Look, and you can't find any. You got no revenue coming in. See, but it's best to start your own business. But this article is startling, you know. But it's not bleak. It doesn't seem. It's not bleak, because right now there's a lot of venue out there that you can start a business with. People are stressing people to start a business, like an online business. There's Etsy, eBay, affiliate with Amazon. You know what? Like the old saying says, if you can't beat them, join them. Use their platform. Okay? Use their platform. And provide a service, you know? Think of a service that nobody ever thought of, and create that as a service. Get ready, prepare yourself, stock. That's why I keep telling people, don't buy stupid stuff, stupid items, useless stuff you don't need. New cars, and people want to consider cars as an investment. Car is not an investment, all right? Cars these days are made to fall apart and made to break. Cars these days are not made to last at all right? Don't waste your money on that. I could go on another spiel about new cars, but right now I want to focus on these retail apocalypse right now. So prepare yourself, guys. Buy gold, silver, learn the skills, stock up on the supplies. You know, save your money. If you're fortunate enough to have a job right now, save your money. Don't buy anything right now. And then I guess that's my message. I mean, if you don't buy anything, how are you supposed to fund the stores? You know what? Buy stuff that matters, right? But don't go overboard with this. But right now, you can't. there gotta be a solution out there. But let me know. I'll leave this article in the description below. But let me know where you agree. Is this startling? Is this astonishing? That there's more store been closing than it is within the first quarter of 2019 than it is in 2018. Let me know if you agree. I'm not monetized. I mean, I'm not. Let me say that one more time. I'm not monetized. That means I'm unrehearsed, unscripted, and unedited. Alright, I need to make it a thing about that. But anyway, you could if you like what I do, like, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. And I don't know, guys. Let me know if you agree. Leave your comment below. If you think I'm stupid, I'm not gonna read it. If you think I'm stupid, but let me know if you agree. Leave a comment below. And as always, guys, thanks for listening. I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace.